Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. In front of you are the world's first bags with swappable magnetic inner organizers, collectively known as the MagPac, and these are made by LHiDS. If you guys find this name LHiDS rather familiar, it's because just about half a year ago, LHiDS sent me that magnetic organizing solution known as the MagEZ that I featured on the channel, and I was rather blown away with the quality of their product. And so recently, LHiDS reached out to me again asking if I'd be interested to check out the MagPac, and knowing the quality from the MagEZ, I said yes, it was a no-brainer. Now, much like the MagEZ, the MagPac system is going to be launched as a Kickstarter campaign, so I don't actually know the pricing right now. I don't know the full details of all of that, but please check out the description box down below. I'll put more details there once I get them, okay? So I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. Just check out the description box down below. Now, the MagPac comprises of a lot of different parts, but I decided that I would show you the main, I'm going to call it the main outer components first. And I figured that the best way to start is to talk about the materials being used for all these bags. Now, this features a waterproof synthetic material all around, and the zips here, these are all of those, what do you call it, like water resistant type of zips, like, you know what I mean? Like, so once you open it, it's a standard zip, but when you close it, it's water resistant. I forgot what's the actual term for this. I'll make sure that I find out and put it on screen. It's just slipping me right now. And overall, the stitching of all of these are actually done very well. I don't see any busting seams or anything like that, so that's quite good. Also, every single zip features a zipper pull. Like, this is a custom made zipper pull with a very nice texture here that offers a very good amount of grip. And they have the LHiDS logo made in, I believe this is going to be synthetic leather as well, but it is stitched on, so it's a very nice touch, and it's the same across all of these three bags. Now, for the next part, I will just be talking about the details of each of these bags before we go into the further, I would say, accessories that go into these things. And you guys already heard at the start of the video, I said that these had magnetic inner organizers. So let's just start with this smallest bag here. And this here is the MagPac sling pouch. And the sling pouch features one compartment over here, very roomy compartment on the front. And on the back, you have another slot here with these two hooks. And the reason why there are these two hooks is because the MagPac system comes with this detachable strap, so you could hook this strap on and sling this like a small little, I guess you could call it like a shoulder sling bag, like a little pouch, which is pretty awesome. You also have a detachable wrist lanyard here that you can take off. It's just a simple carabiner like that. Moving on to the main compartment, and inside you will see that it is a clean, very roomy compartment, like a main compartment, right? With a little loop here, and this is slightly stretchable, so you could use this to attach a key fob, for example, or maybe you could even slip in a pen. Now, speaking of a pen, let me just show that to you. There we go. So you could slip in a pen and it won't be running anywhere. Now I'm going to put the slim pouch aside. We'll get back to this later on. And the next bag is known as the MagPac Everyday Pouch. So the Everyday Pouch features a zip here for a front compartment, and on the back it is clean, but it does have a zip right here that goes all the way around and allows you to expand this by, I would say this is about 2 inches, guys. So this is quite cool. You can expand this by about 2 inches. Now, of course, let's check out the main compartment here. So let's just open this up, and with that, you can see really roomy. And I personally figured that I would kind of use this like more of a tech pack, so I could put like my cables, my chargers or whatever in this particular bag. And on the back of the cover is this same stretchable pen loop here. And yeah, this is the MagPac Everyday Pouch. Let me just close it up and collapse this portion over here. Just so that you guys can see how simple it is to expand and collapse this pouch. And last but not least, the biggest pouch in the entire family is the MagPac laptop sleeve. Now, this laptop sleeve is designed to hold up to 14-inch devices, so I'm actually using a Dell XPS 13, and this is a perfect fit for me. But anyway, on the front you have a front slot zipper right here, very roomy, and on the back you have this slot or this loop here that allows you to attach this or slide this over any of your luggage or those kind of like rails. You guys know what I mean, right? You could just put it onto a luggage there. Now, there's another little pouch here, and you could use this to, say, for example, stash like cash, or maybe like your slim wallet, or maybe even a passport if you're using this for travel. And up here you have a grab handle, and I love the fact that they lined this grab handle with a layer of leather here, and this makes it super comfortable. But that's not all. Over here is a little slot or a little pocket that stashes a side carry handle. So if you don't want to carry the MagPac laptop sleeve in the portrait orientation, you could go for the landscape orientation with this handle over here that you could neatly stash away into this slot if you don't want to use it. On both sides of this slot here, you have another 2 small slots that house, let me just kind of pull this out because they are in there snug, 2 plastic loops that allow you to attach that detachable strap. So you could sling the laptop bag like a shoulder sling. How awesome is that? And if you don't like it, just push it back in and stash it away. Now let's check out the main compartment. You just have to open up, and you just have to open it up like this. Sorry guys, I know that this is much larger than the frame can capture, so please bear with me. You have 2 padded sides where you could slip in your laptop or your device, and then you have 2 stretchable loops here along the spine of this bag, and that allows you to, say for example, slip in a cable, say for example your power cable or your charging cable, and that offers you some organization. You know that your cable won't be rolling around or moving around in this bag. And now let's close up the MagPac laptop sleeve and let's bring in the other accessories. I shouldn't call them accessories, they are known as the inner organizers, so let's check them out. And we've got a whole bunch of them. Let's start off with the very first one on top, and this is known as the MagPac Band Module 001. I don't know why they call this 001 because the others here have multiple numbers or different versions. So maybe in the future LHiDS might release different modules for the band module. Anyway, the band module, simple and straightforward but very useful. These feature those stretchable loops, so you could basically slip in anything that you want. Generally, you could use this to hold things like, for example, your flashlights, your multi-tools, your pocket knife or whatever. Might as well give you guys a demonstration. This is the Opry by Olight, and it's going to sit in here very comfortably. Now let me just grab a flashlight. Let's see if I can fit the flashlight here. Yes, it can. Very nicely. There we go. Then you could have something else that's a bit wider here. But yeah, this is the Band Module 001. The next accessory is known as the Slots Module 001. So if you just one slot here that you could slip in a pen, just like so. And then you have a zipper slot here that, for example, you could put some coins, or you could use this to stash smaller items, say for example like a thumb drive or maybe a SIM card tray opener, whatever you'd like to put in there. And then you have a few credit card size slots over here. That's 3 in total, and you have 1 large slot right here. And once again, this is the Slots Module 001. So if you guys are noticing, they are snapping together already. All of these slot modules are just magnetic by themselves. They have magnets embedded in here, and these are really low profile. You can actually feel them, but they don't protrude out much at all. Moving on, and this here is known as the Slots Module 002. It's got a large zipper compartment on the side here, right, as well as another secondary compartment here, just a standard slot. Now this slot is wide enough for you to fit your passport, for example, but also you could fit your passport here instead if you wanted to. This is a pretty deep vertical slot. It's followed by another semi-deep vertical slot, and then followed by 3 credit card size slots. Slot Module 002. Simple and straightforward. Moving on, we have Mesh Module 001. It features 2 very generous mesh pockets, and they are stretchable, as you guys can see. Pretty darn stretchy, just mesh, and you could fit things. I don't know what you could fit in here. That's whatever you want to fit in, right? Yeah, it's mesh. Very straightforward. And next up is Mesh Module 002. This one here is in a horizontal orientation, so yeah, like that. 2 mesh slots. And then you have Mesh Module 003. This one is a large mesh compartment with a zipper closure, and the mesh slots are very slightly see-through, just very ever so slightly, so you might be able to peek into whatever items you actually keep in there. Let me give you an example. If I were to throw, say for example, this flashlight in here, you could kind of see the flashlight in there. Or say for example, you put this clip. This is a new cool EDC stuff that I got from Gamble Made, guys. But yeah, you could kind of see through it a little bit. I don't know how well it's going to be showing up on camera, but I definitely can see it. So yeah, it is mesh after all. Zip it up. And last but not least is this larger inner organizer known as the Mesh L01, which is basically the same as the Mesh Module 003, just upsized. And so with all that said, this is where the fun part begins. Let me just grab one of the bags. It's a no-brainer, guys. Let me just use the MagPac Everyday Pouch for example. to illustrate things. So we just open up the main compartment, and once it's open, and if you kind of feel for it, you could actually feel some magnetic strips along both sides here, and that's why this thing is rather empty at first glance. And that's because this allows you to do things like, for example, okay, I'm going to put a mesh compartment here, and that just stays on. Just have to move the excess area away, then it just attaches on like that, and it's not going to move easily unless you really yank it out. So that's how you attach one of the inner organizers. Let's say, for example, play around with this, and let us use, alright, cool, let's use this one instead. So we got slot 01 and mesh 03, and that's how it sits, guys. So when you close it up, it is still very compact, and when you open it up again, it's always going to be there. It's not going to be moving around. This is super modular, guys. If you don't like this, say for example, today you're going to be carrying something else, just take this out and swap it for something else. Let's use the other slot organizer instead. So yeah, simple and straightforward. Oh, maybe the orientation doesn't really suit you, then let's do this instead. So yeah, it really is just super modular, guys. Let's just have some fun here and make this really simple. I'm going to put all the mesh ones in here. Okay, and I'm going to close this up. Then that is the everyday pouch. And now let's mess around with the slim pouch. Say for example, you want to use a slim pouch for, I don't know, a travel companion, like a little travel bag. So let's say this one is meant for you to maybe house your passport. Then I'll just put this in here. So I could slip my passport in this slot here, for example, or maybe this slot. And then I could carry some coins, and I could carry a pen. I'll just use something else instead, like this, for example. And I could easily just hook other stuff in here. Yep, and that is, say for example, how I want to set up the slim pouch. And last but not least is the laptop sleeve. And of course, due to its sheer size, this laptop sleeve is where you will be using the mesh L01. You could have it here or on the other side, and you can hear it clicking with authority, right? So it just snaps in place like that. And then on the other side, I know guys, sorry, I know it's wider than what I could capture, but on the other side, let me just, maybe I should orient it this way. Yeah, this might help. This actually holds two of the smaller or the standard sized organizers. So here we go. That's that. Really simple, really straightforward. Now you've got everything. You could put your laptop in there, and this is not going to be running around. You could put your laptop in here or a device in here. You could have some other accessories in here. However you want to configure this, it is super modular. You pick and you choose. Now guys, I have a little extra bonus to share with you. Right at the start of the video, I told you guys that LHiDS were the people behind the MagEasy ecosystem of organizing tools or organizers, desk organizers or whatever. All of the inner organizers here are compatible with the MagEasy family of items. Now let me just bring this back in, and if you guys remember, this is the MagEasy board. Alright, so on the back here we have this stand. Oops, my bad. Yeah, there we go. So it's like a stand. Let me see if this is going to be fitting in frame. So I got this stand here. I think it should be in frame. So let's imagine I'm carrying this to work, and in here houses, say for example, my pen and some of the essential stuff that I use at work. So maybe not this one. Let's use a different inner organizer instead. So say for example, right, let's use this slot one over here. Let me now kind of fill it up with some items. Let's put in a couple of cards. So say for example, these could be like access cards, or I don't know, like whatever other cards that you might want to carry. And say for example here, a notebook. So you get what I mean, right? You get what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to do here, right? So here's the situation. So say for example, I'm carrying this on the daily and I bring this to work, and this MagEasy Magboard, say for example, is on my office desk. So I get to work and I reach my desk, I just unzip this, and then I find this particular organizer here, and I could just simply stick it on right there. And then this could go aside into my drawer, and I have my pen ready to go at any time I want from this Magboard here. Right, then when I'm done, just put this back here, and before I leave for the day, just grab my bag, open it up, take this off the Magboard, and just put it back into my slim pouch. And off I go, heading home for the day. I think this whole entire ecosystem is so cool. Guys, there's way too many possibilities here for me to go through everything. But with all of this, right, with all of this, it just lets you do everything in a super modular way. And that is it. I hope that I'm doing MagPac and the entire system justice. I know it's gonna be a rather quick fire sort of video, just telling you guys all of the features and all that. But once again, right guys, I must say that I don't actually know the full pricing details. I don't know when this is actually gonna be released or when the campaign is gonna go live. But When I do have the details, if I don't have it on screen, then I'll make sure that it is in the description box, so please check that out. But I'd like to give a huge shout out to LHiDS for sending this my way. This is so cool, man. I mean, the quality of these products here are really good, and I love the colors, man. I love the colorway. This is in some sort of an olive green kind of color, not as dark as olive green, but I like it. It's a nice green. There are also other colorways that I've seen featured on the website. They've got this orange color, a blue color, and I believe there also is classic black. Once again, shout out to LHiDS for sending this my way. Now, before I end the video, I want to let you guys know that if you are interested in the MagPac, make sure that you check out the description box down below. I'll put all the links there. For full transparency, I want to let you guys know that that link is an affiliate link, but that is a Kickbooster affiliate link, not a LHiDS affiliate link. Now, Kickbooster is a platform that I've used many times, and it's very widely used when it comes to being affiliates for Kickstarter campaigns. What that means is that I will enjoy a small kickback every time someone backs this campaign using my affiliate link at no additional cost to you. And it's a really great way to support the channel. Now, with that said, we've come to the end of this video, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking all the way throughout and sharing in this slice of my life. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope that you will consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hello there. If you're not subscribed, I hope that you will consider subscribing. But if I did not earn your sub today, that's okay. I promise I will continue working on the quality of my content, and hopefully one day I will earn that sub. Another great way to support the channel, besides backing this with the affiliate link, is over on Patreon. I'll put a link up here to that in case you want to check it out. We have Patreon exclusive content as well as Patreon exclusive giveaways from time to time. And if you become a patron of mine, thank you so much in advance. It really means a lot to me. Once again, everyone, this is the MagPac ecosystem of bags with swappable magnetic inner organizers. I think it's a really cool product, because if I didn't think so, I wouldn't be featuring it on this channel. And to LHiDS, all the best for the campaign. I hope that you guys get successfully funded, because these are really awesome. To end off everything and to close off this video, once again, guys, this is the MagPac Slim Pouch, the MagPac Everyday Pouch, and the MagPac Laptop Sleeve, and I will catch all of you in my next slice. Bye!